Okay, I wanted to just go over some markets and what happened. So we'll start at the beginning of the day. Where are the turning points and all of that shit. All right. So we see that basically SPY from support. There was buying from support in the start of the day. There's buying from support. So it's really straightforward. The the more I understand trading, it really is nothing more than, well, one style of it is nothing more than support resistance, buying at support or selling at resistance. Though just being able to measure that, it's that straightforward. Like, one style is identify support resistance and see buying at support and selling at resistance. How you do that and ability to do that and all of that is, the learning process can be very challenging, but eventually it comes down to that. Your edge is nothing more than, for support resistance traders, nothing more than being able to quantify. So you say identify buying, but how do you identify buying? How do you identify selling? Is it based on a bar? Is it based on a wave? If so, what about that bar or wave tells you that this is strong buying or strong selling? Well, I'll answer that right here. This is support. This is a big wave. Why is it a big wave? Why is it buying? Because there's more volume than the prior 11 waves. So there's a clear common sense. There's no technical analysis here. If I tell you that you have 11 people and this is the biggest out of 11 people, you're like, yeah, that's a big dude. Or if I tell you that, this project is the biggest project out of 11 projects, and it's a big project. There's no technical analysis here at all. It's really common sense. So, anyway, where was I? So over here, you have this shit, and you have buying. So you have the buying from support, biggest 11 waves, and it went up, pulled back. Didn't pull back that much. It just gave a small pullback and one wave. So it didn't really go to resistance. Over here, there was an issue. How do you know it's an issue? Like, I know everyone's looking at the SPY, but sometimes it will not tell you everything, right? So you have to know what else to look at. So I know what else to look at. Some will use other markets, some will use whatever the hell they will use, but here, it was very clear that the selling is in. This is your change of behavior. So, it's going up, boom, right here, marked by that lower low. But what's really important, if you can see it, is you see this 37? That is weakness and confirming a trend change. Wyckoff traders know that when you compare 37 to the prior waves of 181, 119, 84, 87, it's obvious it's smaller. So big supply, small demand equals trend change. Why? Because you're putting strength against weakness. So when you put strength against weakness, strength will win. If you put strength versus strength, there's all types of possibilities, and they struggle and they make a mess. But this is selling, and then this is selling. So here's the point. If you see this, you're like, oh, okay. So now it's just a matter of seeing which markets are in bad positions. So this one didn't really go all the way to resistance. SPY didn't go all the way to resistance. Apple didn't go all the way to resistance. This here. Amazon didn't. Clearly Tesla didn't. Microsoft didn't. Which one did? And the answer is Google. When Google tapped, it reacted here, and down she goes. Because if you're playing the support and resistance game, you see that what it basically did nothing more than go from support to resistance. From when it goes to resistance, it's sold. Now I'm not too crazy about like the strength of this down wave. It doesn't show, right? It doesn't really show. But I know it's 1, 2, 3. It's bigger than 3, but it isn't bigger than 4. Here, should have. I mean, it's good enough. So basically, you're getting clear signals telling you, I'm going down. The market is saying it's going down, and there you go. High volume selling. Boom, boom. And then the upthrust here and goes down. So nothing more than that. And this is a very simple style. Similarly, you can use this style in other things also. There's plenty of things to trade. For example, bull flags and bear flags. What do you look into in them, right? Like if you have a momentum and all that trend and all that and market flags, you see that all the time, especially with wave charts, right? See, I'll show you this. Rally, pullback. That's your first bull flag. Then another bull flag. Then another bull flag. This one finally fails. But these are all bull flags. So what are you looking for? You're looking for the rallies to be bigger than the pullbacks, and pullbacks to be weak. Low volume, low price, low time, hit a level, have a reversal, and the rally to be strong and all of that. But those are very tradable. That style of trading is very tradable because it's a very natural rotation of rally and pullback. I mean, almost every movement in the market is some type of bull or bear flag as it goes from one level to another level. You basically get rally, pullback, rally, pullback. So it's very natural to, I mean, all of these are flag, 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 failure. Then what happened? Bear flag until the climax is here. So it really depends on what it is that you're trading and developing the expertise. If you're doing it based on levels, you'll wait for support and resistance. If you're doing it based on pattern, you'll look for bull flag. I'm going to look for all green. So rally is green, pullback is green, weak pullback, yes or no. If yes, hit the reversal. And it has to retrace a certain amount, and this rally has to be strong with plenty of thrust and more volume. Then the pullback has to be shallow and weak. It needs to have, whatever else that you're looking for. So, I mean, if you take a look here, all of these, from a pattern perspective, I don't use patterns, but I mean, if I did, these are all rally is strong, pullback is weak, rally is strong, pullback is weak. These are bear rally, right? Pullback. So this style, it lends itself to that, because wave charts, they lend themselves to bullish and bearish patterns, of which they are just really nothing more than bull flags and bear flags, either simple or complex. Simple meaning one pullback, complex meaning more than one pullback. As a case in point, you see this down rally, right? And then pullback is 1, 2, 3. So that would be a complex. Anyway, so Apple went down here. I'm not seeing any confirmation, but the stock itself has buying activity come in. This bullshit buying, by the way, is just short covering. That's all it is. It's end of day short covering. Why? Because they're covering their shorts at where? Support. What else, right? So anyway, long story short, thank you for your time. Have a good day. Bye.